Hey, what's up, you guys? This is MsQTStyle, and welcome to MsQTStyle Southern Comfort Cooking. And today I will be doing barbecue pork chops on the stovetop, Velveeta shells and cheese, and jambalaya rice. Okay, so stay tuned, and I'll show you guys my little Sunday dinner. Okay, you guys. So let me show you my ingredients. I have my pork chops here. It looks like about 8, 9, maybe 10 pork chops here, and they're the thick ones. I got it for $6.44, and they're the center loin chops. I know a lot of people don't like pork, but I'm a Southern girl and I love me some pork, even though it's not good for me with my high blood pressure, but I'm still going to eat it. So it's about 3.27 pounds, and we're having Velveeta shells and cheese. My daughter likes this, and I do too. And jambalaya rice. Now, I know you guys are saying 2 starches, you know, the pasta and rice. But that's the way we eat sometimes, you know. I like my jambalaya with barbecue pork chops, and that's what I'm making. And this is the Hunt's Honey Hickory Barbecue Sauce. Now, I have these carrots out, but I don't think I'm going to make the carrots. Honestly, I just feel like the shells and cheese, the jambalaya, and the pork chops, okay? And, of course, I have my Lawry's here, my black pepper, and my garlic pepper, which I will put on the pork chops, okay? So let's get started, you guys. Stay tuned for how I prepare my stovetop barbecue pork chops, Velveeta shells and cheese, and jambalaya mix. Okay, so I'm just adding some Lawry's seasoned salt to the pork chop. I don't want to put too much because pork already brings your blood pressure up, but I'm a Southern girl and I love me some pork chops every now and then. You know, this is not something you should have all the time, okay? So I'm just adding a little Zatarains, and of course, the Lawry's, and of course I'm adding my cayenne pepper. Gotta have that too. Like I said, it adds a little kick to it. And this garlic and pepper, so it's a dual black pepper and garlic, so I'm not gonna put black pepper. And you know, you gotta kind of blend it around. Like I said, when I add the barbecue sauce and all that, it'll be the perfect season. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead over and just mix it around. Don't overdo it, especially with the salt. As I said, this is already pork. So what I'm gonna do is put it in my grease that I already have. Don't mind my pot, you guys. Yes, it looks old, but as you see, it's a big pot, and that's what I like to do my pork chops in.
The cast iron skin.
Yeah,
Grandma used to have.
So I just put a little bit of oil in the bottom of the pot, and I'm going to fry these on both sides, okay? I'm going to do the barbecue inside, because I don't have time for no oven because it's hot and don't feel like no oven on it. So I'm just going to brown them on both sides. I'm not going to overdo the pot again, okay? So that's the 3 right there. I have my water boiling already for my jambalaya mix. I could have did it from scratch, but again, I don't have time for that today. I'm keeping it real, you guys. I want to eat, and I want to eat quickly. Okay, so I had this in, I think it's 2 cups of water, and it had a little oil down in it, and I'm going to cook it until it cooks. Cook it until it cooks. Wow. Okay, so just stir that up a little bit, and I'm going to turn my fire down. Okay, and so for my Velveeta shells and cheese, I have about 5 cups of water. It says 6 on there, but actually, you know what? I need to pour some of this water out. I should have put it in a bigger pot. But we're going to do this, and we're not going to overcook the shells and cheese, and it's just one container. Okay, so we'll let all of this get started, and I'll come back when I'm adding the cheese and stirring and turning over the pork chops. And I've turned the fire down on the pork chops, but I'm going to turn them up a little bit to get it really going. Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm about to turn over my pork chops and stir my pot. But I just wanted to come back and say that I'm going to go ahead and add carrots with the meal because my mother loves carrots, you know. And I just want to say for my cooking channel, it may not be the traditional cooking because I keep it real, and I want to show you guys just how I eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about eating healthy and stuff too, but I'm keeping it real. This is how I eat. So you may not see traditional, you know, carrots may not go with barbecue, but if that's the way she want to eat it, that's the way she's going to eat it, okay? So my channel will be all kind of quirky, different little things, but I'm going to keep it real because I can only do that and be me. I'm not trying to, you know, add extras or pretend like I eat healthy every day or eat, you know, like I see on other channels or other cooking shows. I'm just cooking as how I like to cook, okay? So right now I'm turning over the pork chops. I've let them brown a little bit. See, just about that consistency, because remember it's going to cook when I add it to the barbecue sauce, okay? So there you have it. This is, oh, hi, brother. My brother came and I thought I heard a man's voice. And this is the jambalaya. So see, I have it on a low fire and I'm just cooking it a little bit. Slowly is what I want to say. And here is the Velveeta shells and cheese, which I'm going to take off in a little while because you don't want to overcook that, okay? So I'm going to continue cooking and show you guys step by step how I do it. And there's the browning pork chop, and I'm going to add the rest in. Okay, you guys, so as you see, my pork chops is cooking, and I'm cooking them really good because you cannot play around with pork. If you see them a little dark and the grease getting dark, it's because I want to make sure the pork is cooked. Okay, you can get sick if you do not cook this pork really good, and that's real talk. Okay, and here is my jambalaya, pretty much done. I didn't want any sausage or anything added to it. The Zatarains is already flavorful. Okay. And here is the Velveeta shells and cheese. My daughter is stirring up. She's added the cheese to it. And so we're just going to let these pork chops fry up, and I will be adding my barbecue sauce in the next scene. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is add my pork chops to my barbecue sauce that I've already started warming up. And you just simply put them in there one by one. You see how I coated it? And this one. So, see, they're covered. Not a big task. You don't have to start up no grill if you don't want to. You don't have to put on the oven if you don't want to, you know. You can always do this on a stove top. Okay? And so I'm going to add the rest of my pork chops, but also I add bell pepper and I add onion to it just to give it some flavor. So I'm going to make sure all the pork chops added into it. And then I'm going to cook it down. Move your hand. Oh, sorry, you guys. The grease popped on, and I didn't want her to get wet because I'm moving and popped on. But anyway, that's the way you do it, and I'm going to cook it down, okay? Be back with you with the finished plate because it's enough of this. Okay, so you guys, here's my finished plate. I am done. I'm hungry, y'all, so I cut corners on this video. I wanted to show you guys the barbecue in the pot, but I've already plated it up. This is the barbecue with a little barbecue pork chop with the little bell pepper and onion on top. I have my jambalaya rice here by Zatarains and my Velveeta shells and cheese here, and I just cut up a few cucumbers on the side of it. Okay, so this is my dinner. I'm about to go eat because I am trembling hungry. Here is a glass of Sprite in my Southern Comfort cup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm about to go grub. Have a blessed Sunday.